Good morning, my quilting friends. It's Rosie the Quilter again. And this time I just wanted to add an addendum to where I left off yesterday. Yesterday, I stitched a pattern in these cornerstones, and I really didn't like it. So I took them out, which you are allowed to do. If you stitch something you didn't like, you're allowed to use your seam ripper and take it out. So that is what I did. And I actually found a template that had a pattern that I preferred. And you could see here that I traced out that pattern. And as you can see, it's a little curlicue that follows along and is small enough to fit into this square very nicely. And it may look a little off to you, but that's because once you put the seam uh, allowance in there, it will look centered. So that's something to think about when you do use a template. If it's going to be in an area where you're going to be using where the seam is going to be around it, and you want it to be centered, take that into account when you trace out the pattern. So, picking up where I left off yesterday, just like that. Raise my needle, bring it back, bring up my bobbin, thread, and here we go. Now, the last thing that I will do is take a hot iron to take out the tracing here, and that should be easy enough. Now, what you need to remember is that by adding that heat, it will also help close up any of the old stitching that maybe you might be able to see now, but it's not going to be visible after it's been fully pressed again. So thank you again for your attention. Bye bye.